Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today we will explore the meaning Dhyana Shloka 6. Chayayam parijadasya hema simhasanobari asinam ambudashyamamaya dakshamalankratham. The theme of this sloka is Krishna Ashaye, meaning I take refuge in Lord Krishna. The rest of the sloka describes Lord Krishna's multifaceted splendor. Let us take a look at the meaning of these words. Chayayam parijadasya. In the shade of the parijada tree has a special significance. It is a compact tree bearing beautiful fragrant flowers with snow white petals and a red stalk. This flower blooms only at night and drops off from the tree before sunrise. Belonging to the family Oleaceae jasmine, the scientific name of the plant is Nyctanthus arbor tricelis. With only a single species to the genus, Nux in Greek is light, Anothos is flower, arbor is tree, and tritis is sorrow. Together, the word means night flowering tree of sorrow. The flowers have their medicinal values. Its dried flower is a good lung tonic and bronchodilator. It is also used in the cough diseases. Extract of the leaves has good antimicrobial activity. Let us look at some of the interesting myths associated with the tree and why it is called the flowering tree of sorrow. According to the Puranic stories, Princess Parijataka was in love with the sun, but her love was not reciprocated. Due to the unrequited love, she committed suicide, and the Parijata tree sprouted from her ashes. Since she is unable to bear the sight of her love during the day, she blooms only at night and sheds the flowers as tears before the sun rises. The myth goes on to say that the tree sheds its tears on the touch of the first rays of the sun. The fragrant flowers spread their fragrance in the entire area during the day as a sign of undying love for her lover, the sun. They are the only flowers which can be picked up from the ground and offered to God as good as freshly plucked from the tree. Another myth about Parijata tree has an interesting episode, and according to this, the Parijata tree was in Indraloka, the abode of Indraloka, which was one of the gifts received from the churning of the milky ocean to obtain nectar, and thus was a celestial tree not available on earth. Sage Narada brought some flowers from Indraloka and gave them to Lord Krishna, and waited to see Krishna's actions as to which of his two consorts would be give the flowers. Krishna gave it to Rukmini, and she immediately took a great liking for the flowers. On seeing this, Narada went to Satyabhama and promptly told her about the incident. Needless to say, Satyabhama was overcome with jealousy and was seething with anger because of her possessiveness. Sage Narada gave her an idea and suggested that she should insist on Krishna to get the tree from Indralok and plant it at her home as a lasting solution. So, when Krishna came, Satyabhama was sulking and showed her anger and resentment. Krishna was perplexed. Satyabhama was accusing him of not loving her. citing the flower incident and insisted that he get her the tree from the Indralok or she will do a tapasya. Krishna relented and agreed to get the tree for Satyabhama to please her, but was equally concerned about her desire to assert her superiority over the other consort. True to his nature, sage Narada meanwhile went and warned Indra that some earthlings were out to steal the celestial plant from his Indraloka. When Krishna and Satyabhama were about to leave, after taking a branch of the celestial Parijata tree, they were accosted by Indra and a battle took place, leading to Indra losing the battle. But Indra would not let it go so easily and cursed that the plant would never bear fruits, though it might bear flowers. Thus, the Parijata tree does not bear any fruit. Krishna planted the tree in such a manner that when the tree took height, it developed a bend, and thus all the flowers fell into Rukmani's backyard. Though the tree was in Satyabhama's house, the flowers would fall in Rukmani's house. Well, Satyabhama wanted the tree and she got it, and Rukmani wanted the flowers and she got it too. The story does not end here. As it extends to Tulabharam, as Satyabhama's pride and haughtiness had increased so much that Lord decided that it had to be checked. So he plans another Leela, the story of Tulabharam. Satyabhama prided herself about the love Krishna had for her and her grasp over his heart. On one contrived occasion, sage Narada arrived in Dwaraka and in the course of conversation hinted to Satyabhama that the love that Krishna exhibits towards her is not all that real, and in fact it is Rukmani, the first consort of Krishna, who has real control over his heart, just like she had the tree, but the flowers were enjoyed by Rukmani. Sage Narada, known for his way with words, tricked her into accepting a vrata ritual where she had to give Krishna away in charity to Narada and reclaim him by giving the weight of Krishna in wealth. He told her that by performing the vrata, Krishna's love to her will increase many folds. And if she succeeds in performing this Tulabharam, he would forever be indebted to her with Satyabhama's ego duly raised. She told Narada that she can mobilize so much wealth that it is a child's play for her to outweigh Krishna. Narada warned her that if she is not able to do this, Krishna will become his slave, to be done with as he pleases. Satyabhama gave Krishna away in charity, despite other wives' pleadings. Krishna, always the mischievous cowherd, meekly submitted to this drama. After donating Krishna to Narada, Satyabhama arranged for a big scale to be put up and sends with pride for her huge treasure of gold and jewelry. All that she had was soon placed on the scale, but the scale didn't tilt. Narada started taunting her and threatened her that if she can't put enough gold or diamonds, he will be forced to auction Krishna as a slave to someone else. Satyabhama, in her frantic panic, swallowed her pride and pleaded all the other wives to give their jewels. They agreed out of love for Krishna, but alas, it was of no use. Krishna remained a mute witness to all this drama and rubbed salt into the open wounds of Satyabhama's ego that he has now to become a slave to some cowherd and will have to suffer the separation from his dear wife. Narada suggested to Satyabhama that Rukmini may be able to get her out of the predicament. She finally swallowed her pride and appealed to the devout Rukmini. Rukmini prayed to her Lord and put a single leaf of the sacred Tulsi on the weighing scale. Lo, and behold, the scales tilted and came into balance at once, and even after removing all the jewels, the scales remained even with the tulasi leaf on the other side. The story of the tulasi leaf placed by Rukmini was worth more in weight than that of Satyabhama's wealth is repeated to illustrate the significance of tulasi, how a humble offering with true devotion, commitment, and love for God is greater than any material wealth and or precious offering to God. Hemasimhasanopari, on a throne made of pure gold. Asinam, he is seated majestically. Ambudashyamam. Ambuda literally means water giver, namely a cloud. So, Ambudashyamam means someone having the dark blue color of rain bearing cloud. We have already seen phrases like Meghavarnam and Meghashyamam in other shlokas. Ambudashyamam is another poetic equivalent of the same aura. Ayadaksham. Ayada means long and wide. Aksha means eye. So Ayadaksha is someone having beautiful eyes which are long and wide. We have already seen phrases like Kamalanayanam and Pundarikaksham conveying similar impressions. Alangridam means someone who is carrying various adornments or alangaras. We have seen that Lord Vishnu is Alangara Priya, someone who loves ornaments and decorations of every type, silk attire, jewelry, garlands, perfumes, and body marks. All these are part of Alangaram. Lord Vishnu enjoys all of these and therefore he is Alangrita. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.